Today we are going to be doing a 30-minute power yoga class. So find an area to roll out your mat or just use the ground, and we will get started in a seated position. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. Once you're there, you can start to close your eyes. Focusing on your body, noticing what it feels like. Are there any areas that might need a little extra attention today? Shift your focus onto your breath, not judging it or changing it, just noticing. Is it flowing easily? Is it getting stuck anywhere? And what is your mind like today? Do you have thoughts racing through your mind? Are you ready to begin practice? Again, not judging yourself here, just noticing what your mind is like right now. Starting to shift those thoughts onto your intention for your practice today. Maybe that's just focusing on yourself during this 30 minutes and nothing else. Whatever you need to hear today. Start to lengthen those inhales and those exhales, filling up every spot in your lungs. And letting all of that air out. Inhaling for a count of 3 to 5. Exhaling for a count of 3 to 5 or longer. Start to bring movement into your body, wiggling fingers and toes, twisting your wrists, rocking head side to side. Maybe bringing a little movement into your spine, making some circles. Side to side. Maybe a little forward and back. Take a big inhale, lift your arms up overhead, gaze lifts. And exhale, hands to heart center. Focusing on that intention one more time before we begin. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, drop your right hand down, left arm lifts up and over for a side bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop your right hand down a little bit further. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand a little bit further. Inhale back to center. Take an exhale to drop your left hand down to your right knee, right arm behind you for a spinal twist. Inhaling to lengthen your spine, exhaling to twist, leading with your shoulders. Slowly inhale to unwind. Right hand to left knee, left arm behind you. Again, inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to twist. to unwind. And exhale, fold over your legs, walking those hands forward. Inhale, walk them back up. Switch the way that your legs are crossed so that your other leg is in front. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, walk your hands back up. And then make your way onto all fours, tabletop position. We'll start warming up our spine with a little cat-cow action. Inhale, lift your gaze and your tailbone coming into cow. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale the cow. Exhale the cat. Move through these two poses following your own breath. Feel free to take any side to side, forward and back, whatever your spine needs to warm up today. Linking our movement with our breath here. Once you feel like you're good and warm, we'll meet with our back in a neutral position. No rush here, take your time, warm up that spine. And when you're ready, we'll move our hands one handprint in front of where they are. Tuck your toes, shift your seat up and back for downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk your dog out, pressing one heel into the mat than the other. Maybe shifting your shoulders closer to your knees and further away. Warming up here. We'll take an inhale to peek up at our fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees and walk or step to the top of your mat, coming into forward fold. Hands can be on the ground, on your shins, grabbing opposite elbows, little bend to your knees here. We're warming up the back of our legs. Take an inhale to peek up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up to the sky, gaze lifts. And exhale, hands to heart center, gently closing your eyes. Again, coming back to that intention that we set. Focusing on ourselves for this 30-minute time period. Take an inhale, lift arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back into plank. Take an inhale to shift your shoulders past your wrists and exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, bring arms alongside you. And inhale up your chest, maybe your legs, maybe your arms for a locust pose. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, shift up and back for downward facing dog. Take 2 big breaths here, maybe walking out your dog again. Inhale, peek up at your fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or step to that forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle arms all the way up to the sky. Gaze lifts. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back for plank. Take an inhale to shift your shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, leaving your hands where they are. We'll inhale, just our chest for cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes and downward facing dog. 2 big breaths. Inhale, gaze towards your fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle arms all the way up, gaze lifts. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back for plank. Take an inhale to shift your shoulders past your wrists, and exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, straighten your arms, untuck your toes, lift your knees for upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take 3 big rounds of breath here. The last breath will exit through your mouth. Inhale, peek up at your fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, set your seat back. And inhale, arms up for chair pose. Arms can stay up. They can come to heart center, out in front of you. Just peeking down, making sure you can see all of your toes and that you're not putting too much pressure in your low back. Sink a little bit lower. Reach your right arm behind you, left arm in front for a side twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right arm in front, left arm back. Inhale, back to center. Sink a little bit lower, you got this. 1 big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Lower through your chaturanga or move straight to down dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up through that hip. Make some circles with your ankle, circles with your knee. Inhale that leg back on straight. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch it in and step that foot in between your hands. Stay on the ball of that back foot. Inhale your arms up for crescent pose. We'll do 3 knee dips here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. 1 more, inhale up. Exhale, lower. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your foot back. Lower through your chaturanga or go straight to down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Bend your knee, open up through that hip. Making some circles. Inhale that leg back on straight. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale back up. Exhale, crunch it in. Plant that foot in between your hands. Ball of your back foot. Inhale your arms up for crescent pose. lower. One more, inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up and exhale. Plant your hands. Step your foot back. Lower through your chaturanga. Move straight to down dog. Take 3 big breaths here. The last breath will exit through your mouth. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, crunch it over to your right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch it to the center. Inhale up. Crunch over to your left elbow. Inhale up. Crunch your knee into your nose. Plant that foot in between your hands. Pivot your back foot so that it's on an angle. Inhale, arms up for warrior one. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, open up through your chest, cactus arms. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open. Inhale, up. Exhale, open. 2 more. Really feeling your chest open, noticing what your body feels like right now. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pivot to warrior two. Take a big inhale here. Reach your right arm up, left arm back. Reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale for side angle. You always have the option to plant that right hand down with the left arm up and over for extended side angle. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten out through that front leg. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, pull up and back for sky archer. Remembering to breathe. Inhale to those warrior two arms, keeping that front leg straight. Reach as far forward as you can and then tip into triangle pose. Hand can come to your shin, the ground, or I like to just float it there. Gaze up to the sky. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower your hands down, surrounding that front foot, coming onto the ball of your back foot. Step your right foot back to plank. Pause here. Engage that core. Remembering to breathe. Making sure we're not dipping or arching. You can do it. You got this. 2 more big breaths. We're almost there. And lower down to your chaturanga or move straight to down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, crunch to the left elbow. Inhale up. Crunch it to the center. Inhale up. Crunch over to the right. Inhale up. Crunch it in. Step that foot in between your hands. Pivot your back foot to an angle and inhale up, warrior one. This time we'll interlace our hands behind our back. Really opening up through our heart here. Inhale back up. Exhale, pivot to warrior two. Back foot is almost parallel to the back of the mat. Big breath here. Inhale, reach your left arm up, right arm back for reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, down to side angle, forearm to leg, right arm up. Or extended side angle by reaching that right arm overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten out through that front leg. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Up and back, sky archer. Warrior two, arms, keeping that front leg straight. Inhale to tip forward and then down to triangle pose. Hand can come to a shin, to the ground, floating it. One more big inhale. Exhale, surround that front leg. Ball of your back foot, step back into plank. Hold it here for 3 breaths. And then slowly start to tip your feet sideways so you're on the edge. Outer edge of your right foot, inner edge of your left foot. Shift the weight into your right hand. Come up into side plank. Your right knee can come down for some extra support. Or you can lift your left leg for a little extra challenge. Remembering to breathe. 2 more breaths. Plant your left hand down. Shift over onto your left foot. Coming up with your right hand. Again, we can plant that left knee down for supported side plank. Or we can reach that right leg up for a little extra challenge. A few more breaths here. One more big inhale. Exhale, plant that right hand down. Come on to all fours. Open up through those knees, send your hips back and reach forward for child's pose. Catching up on your breath here. Take an inhale to lift up slowly onto all fours. And then inhale, reach that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through. Thread the needle between your hand and your knee. Coming down onto your right shoulder. You can stay here. Your left arm can reach out in front of you. Or you can inhale it up, grab it behind your back. Take an inhale to plant that left hand back down. Then inhale your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, plant it down. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale to thread the needle between your hand and knee. Coming onto your left shoulder. Your right hand can stay here. Can reach out in front of you. Or inhale up and wrap behind your back. Inhale that right hand back down. Then inhale your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, plant it down. We'll shift onto our bottom. Coming into a seated position with our legs straight out in front of us. Flexing through your feet so your toes are pointing to the sky. Inhale your arms up and exhale to forward fold, leading with your chest and then dropping your arms when you can't reach any further. You can relax through your neck, breathing into the backs of your legs. Take a moment to notice what your body is feeling now, what your soul is feeling, becoming in tune with yourself. Inhale, walk your hands back in. Bring your feet together, knees wide for a butterfly stretch. Inhale your arms up and exhale to fold forward. Maybe grabbing your toes, pulling yourself a little bit further, being careful not to push your body where it doesn't want to go. Inhale back up. And plant your feet and slowly lower onto your back, engaging your core. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Inhale your arms up like you're standing on the ceiling for candlestick pose. Slowly lower your knees back in. Reach in between your legs to grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your knees in towards your armpits for happy baby. You can stay here, maybe rock side to side. Straightening one leg, then the other. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself one more hug. Then bring arms out into a T. Drop your knees over to the left, gaze to the right. You can start to close your eyes. Inhale your knees back to center. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right, gaze to the left. us back to center. Give yourself another hug. And slowly lengthen your legs down onto the mat. Arms alongside you, palms facing up. Preparing for our final rest. We'll take 2 big breaths together. Inhaling to fill your lower belly. Your rib cage expands sideways and your chest up. Open your mouth and exhale it out. One more big inhale. Filling up every single spot of your lungs. Open your mouth, exhale it out. Start to relax the control over your breath and the control over your mind. Take your final rest, Shavasana. Start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Bring movement back to your body by wiggling fingers and toes, twisting wrists and ankles. Maybe rocking head side to side. Take a big inhale to reach arms up overhead, bringing big toes together for a good morning stretch. And exhale to bring your knees in. Give yourself one more big hug. And then gently lower your knees onto one side, pausing in this fetal pose. Soaking up everything that we created in class today. You spent this whole time focusing on yourself. You allowed yourself to practice today, to block out the world, to focus solely on you. When you're ready, slowly push yourself up into a comfortable seat. Inhale, circle arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, gently bowing your head. Take a moment to thank yourself for coming to practice today. I thank you for showing up for yourself today. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.